More often than not, we find ourselves worrying about things we most likely have no control over. As normal as it might sound, worrying can be very detrimental to you. Here are 10 reasons why you should stop worrying today. 1. It drains your energy. Worrying can be incredibly draining, both mentally and physically. Worrying constantly causes one to dwell on the worst possible outcomes and the bad possibilities. Worrying all the time might make us feel worn out, stressed out, and unable to take pleasure in life. It causes your mind to race, looking for solutions to issues that may not even exist. This non-stop mental babbling might wear you down to the point of exhaustion. Worrying not only saps your strength, it also distracts you from enjoying the moment. Your thoughts are constantly wandering to hypothetical situations in the future, preventing you from truly appreciating the present moment. This can limit your participation in the pursuits and interactions that bring you the most satisfaction. You may regain your energy and put it towards what really matters to you if you learn to let go of worry and adopt a more optimistic outlook. Trust in yourself and your ability to deal with whatever comes your way. Concentrate on the things you can influence and seek out and implement solutions actively. Don't waste your time and energy worrying about something that won't impact the outcome. 2. It can negatively impact your health. Our bodies enter a condition of stress when we worry incessantly. The release of cortisol and other stress hormones in response to chronic stress has been linked to a host of negative health outcomes. The immune system can be weakened by stress, making it one of the negative effects of worrying. Worrying too much might lower our immune system and leave us more vulnerable to sickness. Worrying also increases the likelihood of developing heart disease. High blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, and other cardiovascular issues can result from the stress and anxiety caused by persistent worry. Chronic worriers frequently experience issues with their digestive systems. Stomach aches, indigestion, and diseases like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, are all possible results of worry's interference with the digestive system. Worry and stress might sometimes prevent us from getting a good night's rest. Insomnia and sleep deprivation, the outcome of having trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, can have a harmful effect on our health. It's important to take care of ourselves, and one way to do that is to let go of unnecessary worries. Don't allow stress to destroy your life, and make taking care of your body and mind a top priority. If you like what you are hearing, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. 3. It can strain relationships. Worrying makes us more irritable and easily upset, which can put a burden on our relationships. It's hard to give our relationships our complete attention and focus when our minds are always racing with worries. Sometimes it's hard to be present with our loved ones since our minds are racing with worries and hypotheticals. Persistent worrying has been linked to heightened emotional responsiveness. The tendency to misinterpret neutral comments as insults to ourselves or others increases. A person's loved ones may feel like they need to tread carefully around them while they are in an emotionally charged state. Worrying too much can also cause us to seek frequent reassurance from our significant others. We may be emotionally exhausting on them if we are always trying to prove ourselves and get their stamp of approval. It can also put extra strain on relationships by making one spouse feel responsible for the other's anxieties. The effects of worry on relationships can be lessened via open and frank discussion with loved ones. If we let those close to us in on our worries and fears, they will be better able to sympathize with us and provide the help we require. Therapy, or any other form of professional assistance, can also provide helpful insights and strategies for dealing with anxiety. Finding a middle ground between worrying less and spending more time with friends and family is essential. If we learn to calm our nerves and express ourselves clearly, we can build relationships that are stronger and more mutually beneficial. 4. Worrying takes away your peace of mind. Worrying has a way of creeping into our thoughts and robbing us of serenity. It's hard to achieve peace and satisfaction when our minds are always racing with worry. Worst-case scenarios and what-ifs occupy our minds, leaving little room for hopeful ones. Anxiety can spiral into worry if you let it. The more we allow ourselves to worry, the more our thoughts start to magnify the risks and consequences we perceive. This only serves to heighten our worries and make inner calm that much more elusive. The feeling of anxiety and restlessness persists like a never-ending loop. Worrying also keeps us from completely appreciating what's happening right now. Our minds wander to the unknowns of the future rather than focusing on the here and now. This deprives you of the pleasure and splendor of the present moment. Developing effective strategies for dealing with anxiety is crucial if we are to reclaim our sanity. Methods that can help with this include questioning negative thought patterns, receiving assistance from loved ones or a therapist, and practicing mindfulness and groundedness. In addition to helping you change our focus away from stress and towards optimism, doing things that bring us joy and relaxation can also assist. 5. It hinders your ability to focus. Worrying causes our minds to fill up with nervous ideas, which makes it hard to focus on anything else. It's like there's always something going on in the background, preventing us from focusing on the here and now and getting things done. The mental haze that results from worrying makes it hard to concentrate. Our focus is fragmented and our thoughts are all over the place, rather than on the task at hand. As a result, you may find your productivity dropping, your memory failing you, and your stress levels rising. Reducing and controlling anxiety has been shown to increase concentration. Taking measures to alleviate stress, such as learning relaxation techniques or participating in stress-reducing activities, can remove the fog and make it easier to focus. Focus can be enhanced by creating clear objectives, dividing work into smaller, more manageable portions, and eliminating or reducing distractions. The negative effects of anxiety on our focus can be mitigated by establishing order and routine. Keep in mind that anxiety is a normal reaction, but it's crucial to take action if it starts to get in the way of your daily life. You may improve your capacity to focus and become more productive in your daily life by learning to control your anxieties and by surrounding ourselves with helpful tools. 6. It wastes precious time and mental space. The time and effort you devote to anxiety could be better spent on something else, something that would bring you greater happiness and satisfaction. Worrying gets you stuck in a cycle of negative and uneasy thinking, rather than the current moment and good idea. Worrying takes up not only physical, but also mental real estate. It's like having a crowded chamber where nothing can grow, including fresh ideas and opportunities. Relinquishing anxiety frees mental and emotional resources for more productive uses. So, make an effort to declutter your mind and get the most out of our time together. By shifting your focus to more constructive and good activities, you may maximize each and every one of your waking minutes. 7. It keeps you stuck in a negative mindset. Because worrying contributes to a cycle of negative thoughts and feelings, it has the potential to keep you stuck in a pessimistic frame of mind. When we allow ourselves to be consumed with concern on a consistent basis, our thoughts become fixed on prospective issues and the worst-case scenarios, which promotes negative ways of thinking. Because of this negative frame of mind, it may be difficult for you to see the bright side of things when faced with a given circumstance. It is also possible that it could rise to emotions of anxiety, tension, and even sadness, which would further contribute to the vicious cycle. It is important to keep in mind that it takes time and work to break free from negative thinking, but it is possible to create a mindset that is more optimistic and resilient with patience and self-compassion. 8. It distracts you from finding solutions. When we're consumed by worry, it can distract us from finding solutions because our minds are preoccupied with negative thoughts and worst-case scenarios. Instead of focusing on problem solving, we get caught up in a cycle of anxiety and rumination. To overcome this, it's important to consciously shift your focus from worry to seeking solutions. By acknowledging your concerns and then redirecting your energy towards problem solving, you can break free from the cycle of worry and actively work towards finding resolutions. Remember, worrying is natural, but it's essential to recognize when it's becoming counterproductive. By staying present, maintaining a positive mindset, and actively seeking solutions, you can overcome distractions and find the clarity needed to address challenges effectively. 9. It robs you of your creativity and productivity. When we're consumed by worry, our minds become cluttered with anxious thoughts, making it challenging to concentrate on anything else. Worrying prevents you from thinking clearly and coming up with original solutions because it blocks your creative flow. It's hard to concentrate and get things done when anxiety keeps you up at night. Your thoughts keep wandering to worries and hypotheticals, making it hard to give your whole attention to the current activity at hand. As a result, productivity may suffer and stress levels may rise. If you want your imagination and productivity back, You need to learn to control your worry. To free your mind from anxiety and boost your ability to think creatively and productively, try engaging in activities that encourage relaxation, practicing mindfulness, and setting aside dedicated time for creative endeavors. Don't let your natural tendency to worry get in the way of your ability to think creatively and effectively. Achieving your goals and realizing your full potential depends on your ability to master your fears and cultivate an optimistic outlook. 10. It steals your present moment. Worry robs you of the current moment and its pleasures because it dominates your thoughts and attention. Worrying keeps you from enjoying the present moment by making you fixate on the future. When you worry all the time, you fixate on the negative and dwell on the worst-case possibilities. You're missing out on the pleasures and chances that are right in front of you because your mind is elsewhere. Regaining your attention in the here and now requires letting go of worry and practicing mindfulness. By training your mind to pay attention in the here and now, you may deepen your connection to yourself, the world around you, and the people in your life. Try to forget about the past and future and focus on the here and now. That's where real life is happening. Everyone worries occasionally, so there's no shame in the habit. However, the quantity and regularity of one's fretting are relevant. Excessive fretting is counterproductive and detrimental to one's health. Simply taking pleasure in one's life, one's loved ones, one's work, and one's routine will suffice. Put an end to your future-focused anxiousness and stop worrying about the unknown. Now, click on the next video to keep improving your life.